It's big dog season, and you can't stay still because you want it. Talk that talk, George. You still scraping your plate because you're hungry. Talk that talk.
The GBI confirms the hijacking started with a fight between Greer and another passenger who had a gun. Investigators say Greer took that man's gun, then fatally shot him. 11 Alive's Ariana Maniz is joining us live outside the Fulton County Jail. Ariana, so much new information coming in the last couple of hours. We've heard from other passengers on that hijacked bus. We do know Greer decided not to appear in court. So walk us through all these new developments.
And Cheryl, we learned that a moment we pulled into the parking lot here at the Fulton County Jail facility, and we were able to talk to passengers who were on board that bus. While they could not detail exactly what happened during that chaotic ride, they tell us that they're still in shock, but also just speechless. Joseph Greer is in custody, facing several charges for allegedly hijacking this Gwinnett Transit bus at gunpoint and holding passengers hostage.
We're thankful to be alive.
Yes, it was crazy, it was chaotic. Glad to be here.
Paulette Gilbert and Akbar Kimahi were among the 17 passengers on board during those terrifying moments. Both left speeches about what they experienced.
We just can't talk.
For a while.
It's tough. Like, we can't go into details what happened, but it was true. It was something that we'll never forget.
The GBI says the chaotic ride started around 4:30 Tuesday when Greer boarded the bus on Ivan Allen Boulevard in downtown Atlanta and got into an argument with the passenger. Investigators say the passenger pulled out a gun. Greer then took the gun, threatened others on board with the firearm, and shot the passenger. He then ordered the bus driver to flee the scene at gunpoint.
Forced the bus driver to drive off.
The 11 Live Sky Tracker followed the bus as it drove onto the downtown connector during rush hour along I-85 North, hitting dozens of cars. Multiple law enforcement agencies pursued the bus. The Cat Police ended the chase in Stone Mountain along Q Howe Road.
You saw the collective effort and dedication of law enforcement working today to save lives, to rescue hostages, to make sure this ended.
Police say the passenger Greer shot was taken to the hospital where they died. Greer was taken into custody and charged with murder, 11 counts of kidnapping, 14 counts of aggravated assault, possession of a firearm or knife, and possession of a firearm by a convicted felon. And the driver, police say they are shaken up, applauding them for their bravery.
Trying to navigate what was a gunman with a gun to the head of a bus driver saying, "Don't stop this bus, or else worse will happen." I mean, it seems like the movies.
It's a scene passengers say they will never forget, as they're thankful to live through this and be reunited with their family. But as of right now, still uncertain if they'll ever take the bus after an unforgettable day.
I don't know.
We haven't thought about that.
We'll find out. We'll discuss that with our families.
Not this week for sure.
Now, the GBI says they're withholding the name of the passenger that was killed on that bus until next of kin is notified. Reporting live from the Fulton County Jail, I'm Ariana Maniz for 11 Alive. Back to you.
All right, Ariana, thank you so much. So many people watched this all play out. If you'd like to see more video of the police chase from our 11 Live Sky Tracker as it happened, go to our free 11 Alive Plus app. You can download it on Roku, Amazon, or Fire TV.
To pay the bill, I already did my what's it called? Transaction. I forgot the name of it. I've been having Cash App and him rush cards for the longest. So bank account is something that I appreciate, especially for Wells Fargo. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate all that shit. So, but even they're a struggling bank. I heard. I'm like, damn, Wells Fargo. Like, heard you getting illegal accounts and stuff. Like, but they gotta be like some computer stuff. But I think somebody put some type of world into it. So my thing is, I want to tell. First, before I start this, tell what happened, because this is making me a snitch, I feel like, you know what I'm saying? Even though I'm not snitching on nobody wrong, it's somebody bad.
What you saw happen on the street. We're guiding everybody.
All right. India, I'm sorry, I apologize. I'm bipolar, let me tell y'all that. I'm off medication for like 2 weeks, but Grady gonna give it to me. So I'm leaving out the thing. So I see the the shooter, you know what I'm saying? I guess the shooter, like, to me, he a nigga because I'm 6'5", 285. So this the first guy on the scene right here with the curly hair, with the waves. He the one that stopped me from beating the nigga because he was talking crazy to this girl. I was like, he got like fucked up because in my mental health ways, because I've been off my Depakote, 1,000 milligrams. I've been off that shit like 2 weeks. So my thing is, I'm in a manic episode. That's what it's called, where you're almost about to get in trouble because you're doing shit so extreme and erratic. We need some type of pill or a drink or something that we can make from the drug people that can shock me real quick to get back regular. So right now I'm in an extreme mode, and it's like when I seen him, I was in extreme mode. So I was already in this for 2 weeks. So it's like he 2 weeks in, he about to get stabbed. I got knives, I got all this shit on me, you know what I'm saying? Like, I protect myself, I can't get a gun, you know what I'm saying? So my thing is protect yourself like you're in chain gang. I did it in prison time and all that shit. So when I see this talking to this girl, bro, I like the girl, so nigga, you're not about to talk crazy to this girl. So when I walked over, that cop came up, you know what I'm saying? And that's when he ran off, and he tried, I guess he pulled, I don't know if he pulled his gun or what he did, but I was scared because I ain't got no gun, because I can't have one. Probation officer Renee Smith, DeKalb County. I apologize for talking to the police, but yeah, I didn't. My girl went to see me today. She came from Detroit, man. Her birthday was yesterday, so I'm trying to pick her up.
You saw who you think the shooter was?
Yeah, I mean, the dude was talking crazy, and then the cop talked to him, and he ran. That's when the whole shooting shit happened. So at that time, I'm trying to worry about my girl really coming from the airport, but this girl right here runs off. She's scared, so I don't know if she actually got shot. Who all got shot? I know at that point I didn't have no gun, so I can't just go kill you right quick. Now, if you close enough, I can grab your neck and rip your throat. You know, I mean, military training shit from ROTC.
Did you run and hide?
No, hell no. The girl that was there, me and her walked her off. So when I did that shit, we was good in this little area. So that's when they all swarmed him and shit, and he started running, and after we saw her gunshot. So at that time, we got behind the goddamn side of this, I'm sorry, I'm in the curb. Beside this Wells Fargo thing, so
you ran and hid?
At that time, because if I saw her shooting, I don't have a gun, dog. You can be one-on-one without no gun, I can kill you.
How many shots did you hear?
What was it? At first it was just two, because I could tell it's automatic, you know what I'm saying? The way he hit it the first time, like what the f***, it didn't sound real. So that third and fourth one, you know what I'm saying, wherever that went, you know what I'm saying, it just, at that point, we just make sure he ain't come around the corner, because I'm going to be the first one to get shot. Because I'm like, I'm bigger than this dude. I already seen him. If he got a little pistol, they ain't talking about shit. You know, I take that from him, you know what I'm saying? But just I want Andre Dickens to give me like 100,000 and clear my record. I got 9 felonies. I'm on probation right now.
What was your name?
Joseph Eric Greer, 1166924, Georgia Department of Corrections.
And tell me where you were when this happened.
Oh, right in the Wells Fargo, in front of Wells Fargo, the best bank in Atlanta, who gave me a chance. Out of all the banks said no, Wells Fargo. I'm gonna get an RA. I'm gonna get an RA too.
Can you spell your name for us?
Grier, like Pam Greer or David Allen Greer. They might be my family, but my mom white, my dad black. She Polish. In Ukraine,
now know the name of the man police say opened fire at a downtown Atlanta food hall, shooting 3 people and leaving a busy lunch crowd running for cover.
This happened right before that bus chase in the afternoon. Atlanta News First Don Shipman is live right now with the first alert breaking news tracker downtown outside of the popular Peachtree Center food court known as the Hub. Don, that shooting suspect has an extensive criminal history and now facing even more felony charges.
Yeah, even more felony charges. His name is Jeremy Malone. He's from Murrow, and he's 34 years old. We just received his mugshot. I want you to take a look here on your screen. He's facing several felony charges, including possession of a firearm by a convicted felon and aggravated assault. He was released from the hospital overnight, now in APD custody. The police chief saying that Malone has an extensive criminal history, including armed robbery. This shooting happened shortly after 2 o'clock in the afternoon yesterday. This area filled with downtown workers and tourists. Atlanta police say that Malone got into a fight with a person at that food court, shot that person, and then 2 others. The busy lunch crowd went running when they heard the loud popping sound of gunfire.
It was the craziest thing because I figured that that's what it was, and I was just hoping that it wasn't. I got into the Hyatt, and as soon as we got there, they were on lockdown.
So the 3 shooting victims range in age from 47 to 70. The GBI describing their conditions as stable. All the businesses in this area, they went on lockdown during all of this for a number of hours. They're opening back up as normal today. We're live downtown. Don Shipman, Atlanta News First.
Yeah, talk about an interesting afternoon and evening yesterday, Don. Thanks for that. And of course, we're going to be getting updates all morning long about both of these stories. We're talking about the shooting that Don was just referring to and the bus chase as well. You can get all of the latest information sent right to your phone. Just download the free Atlanta News First app.
Dare to say that to see those individuals get off that bus and everyone get to safety, and that individual that was shot, we're trying to resuscitate and get him back to life. But to not have it be 17 individuals or 16 individuals, thank God for that, and thank proper training and coordination of all the the law enforcement agents across the region. Also, going back to the first incident, the one that occurred inside of the food court, I thank that officer for his quick action to address this individual that had already shot 3 people. That officer had to make a critical decision in a split second. He knew that he had an individual that had a gun in his hand. He had shot 3 people and was yelling and acting as though he could have shot someone else. Training came into being. At the same time, police are coming in, fire rescue is coming in, trying to serve the victims, help the people that may need medical emergencies from a shot or from shock or for anything else. So we are seeing the coordinated efforts of law enforcement, fire rescue, and emergency preparedness all together being able to come to bear, and then of course ATL DOT blocking off roads. So we saw a coordinated effort that mass shootings occur, and that police are going in trying to find the bad guys, and fire rescue is right behind them trying to help victims. Coordination, training, well on display yesterday. Unfortunately, we had incidents that occurred that needed that training, but I'm glad that they were trained to bring it to an end. Thank you all.
Milliken in for Alex today. Atlanta police say a man shot another passenger on board the Gwinnett County Transit bus and ordered the driver to take off. The chase barreled down roads in Atlanta, DeKalb County, and Gwinnett County before ending just east of Tucker. It resulted in the death of one man and the arrest of 39-year-old Joseph Greer, who we've learned has a criminal record. Fox 5's Brittany Edney joins us live now in Stone Mountain. So Brittany just exclusively talked to Greer's family about what happened. Brittany, good afternoon. What did they say?
Paul, good afternoon. We're really learning more about Joseph's history. The partner of Joseph Greer's father sat down with me and we chatted a little while ago. She says that in these 16 years that she has known Joseph, that he has struggled immensely with mental illness. She tells me that he has received multiple diagnoses and that he has been receiving medical treatment for those conditions, including bipolar disorder and also schizophrenia, adding that when he is well rested and taking his medicine, he has a very soft, calm, and loving demeanor. But then she says there's been concerns lately that he stopped taking his medication after losing his job recently and also hasn't been getting a lot of sleep. She revealed that family members have tried to get him to go home and get rest as early as yesterday, or as recently rather as yesterday, but he was uncooperative and acting strangely. She says a friend alerted her to the Gwinnett County Transit bus hacking late last night, and then she turned on the news to see it for herself.
My God, Lord have mercy, it's Joseph. So, I feel bad. My heart goes out to the other family, but it could have been so much worse. I mean, because there were 17 people on that bus. Suppose all of them got shot or killed. I don't know what his mental state was about.
And new information coming in just recently from Atlanta's police chief saying and revealing that Greer was actually at the scene of the Peachtree Center shooting that where 4 people got shot. And then afterwards, after he was in that area, that is when he boarded the bus. Investigators also telling us that they don't believe the 2 incidents are related at all. We'll have more on Greer's past coming up at 4, 5, and 6 p.m. tonight. Reporting live, Brittany Edney, Fox 5 News.
All right, great work out there, and we'll see more of that interview later, Brittany. Thank you.
Good afternoon. Today is Wednesday, June 12th. The year is 2024. I'm upstairs in my office because there's a bunch of work going on here in the house. I am getting the basement backsplash installed in the kitchen down there, and they're making a lot of noise. And the dogs are downstairs, and their workers going in and out the house. So I said, let me just go up here and see if I can do a video quietly. Let me set my phone on mute. Oh, it was on mute. Nah, okay. So anyway, yesterday here in Atlanta, there were 2 incidents. One down at the food court off Peachtree Street, and another incident where a guy hijacked a bus and killed a passenger on the bus. How are these? These two incidents are related to each other. The guy who hijacked the bus. It's hard to talk with these new teeth, y'all. I'm working on it. The guy who hijacked the bus was at the Peachtree Mall food court where the first incident happened when a guy shot three people before getting shot. He got shot by a police officer. The sad part about this, and I've said this so often in my videos, both those men, the shooter at the food court and the guy who shot the passenger on the bus and hijacked the bus, were having mental health issues. Both of them. The guy who shot the people in the food court, they said somebody just brushed against him and he just went off and started shooting people. The guy who hijacked the bus and killed the passenger was in the food court when this took place, and it triggered him, as you can see from the interviews he was interviewed by several people, several news channels, and I put the interview in there. He went off, got on the bus, got into a fight with a passenger, and the passenger pulled a gun on him. He beat the guy up and took the gun from him and shot him. All right, so when you watch these reports, and I keep a close eye on the news here in Atlanta, and I deal with a lot of black men in this city. The vast majority of my clients are men, black men. Y'all, it's a tough road out there, especially if you got any type of mental health issues. You're not going to get no help in Atlanta. It just ain't happening. Either you're not going to get the help that is required, or the help just isn't available, or maybe we're not understanding the level of mental instability, mental health issues that are taking place in this country, in America, period, in Atlanta. About a year ago, a guy was at a doctor's office off West Peachtree Street, or what street was that on? North Avenue? Wherever it was, he was trying to get some medicine. He went with his mother to the hospital, to his doctor's office to try to get some medicine. They wouldn't give it to him, so he needed medicine. He wasn't feeling well. He ended up shooting people, killing people. The vast majority of these cases, they run around saying, the news reports are saying that 2 convicted felons did this, that, instead of saying 2 men with serious mental health issues exploded yesterday in Atlanta, causing a myriad of problems that affected all of us. Traffic was a fucking nightmare. I know traffic was the least of our worries yesterday, but it was just, the whole city just went crazy. Hell, the bus ended up right up the street from my house. There was helicopters flying over the house. I'm like, what is going on? Because originally I'm watching the news and it said Gwinnett County. I said, that's Gwinnett. I said, that looks awful. When they passed the Chase Bank at Hugh Howell and Mountain Industrial, I'm like, that looks like the Publix and Chase Bank up the street. And I'm looking at this and I'm like, well, they're saying Gwinnett County. That's not Gwinnett. And later on, they changed it to the cabin. I said, this is the cabin. But no wonder there were all these helicopters overhead over my house. I was like, damn, what is going on here? It broke my heart, y'all. You know why? I have friends and I have family members who are having serious mental health issues. We can't pray it away, y'all. That ain't working. We can't say it away. We can't pretend like it don't exist in our communities. And people are literally losing their lives when they encounter someone having a mental health breakdown. 3 people shot. This is just, and if we carefully went through each one of these incidents here in Atlanta, we'll learn something very quickly. That this person has a mental health issue. This person has a mental health issue. But we want to ignore it because we don't like the truth of it. And every time I say something about mental health, and I bring it up on this channel, people come in the comments and say, on the count of 1, 2, 3, here you go with this mental health issue, but we don't ignore it. This man is standing there in front of the news camera saying, I'm triggered, I am bipolar, I don't have my medication, Grady's going to give me my medicine. I've dealt with friends and family members who are off their meds, who can't get their medications for whatever reason. Insurance changes, job loss, a myriad of reasons why people can't take their medicine. And they can't get the medicine, what do we expect? There should be a place in Atlanta where a mentally person going through a mental health issue can show up and say, hey, I'm having a problem, I need my medicine, and they quickly say, here's your medicine. Sit down and have a seat over there. Take your medicine. Let's get you, because they know, because these guys know they need the medicine. They telling the people, I need my medicine. This man is saying he needed his medicine. The guy who shot the people last year, he was at the doctor, I was saying, hey, I need this medicine. Maybe it's because of the color of our skin. Maybe we just don't understand mental health issues anymore. Maybe we never have understood it, but I understand it because I see it in my family. I see it with my friends. I see it. I see it in my nephew. I see it. Hell, I see it in me. I suffer from anxiety. Y'all, when I was in Turkey getting them teeth done, I was crazy as hell. My anxiety was triggered sky high because how those people were treating us. And they weren't treating us bad. They just weren't giving us information. We didn't have the information we needed. My anxiety was, it was on. I was taking 2 and 3 Xanax a day over there. Because I got back here, I said, what happened to all those pills? I took them. Because my anxiety was sky high because, y'all, I didn't think we were going to get our teeth. I was like, okay, what is going on here? Where these people at? They didn't left us to this hotel. Nobody's calling. I'm texting, calling. I'm like, and instead of them saying, we did so much work on your mouth right now. We can't do nothing else until the swelling goes down and heals. We need a day or two for you guys to heal before we can proceed with the next. But they didn't tell us this. I kind of figured it out on my own later on. But my anxiety was triggered at this point. You're not returning my phone calls. You're not answering my text messages. You're not picking us up from the hotel. What is going on here? We got these fake teeth in our mouth. Y'all didn't ground. Our teeth are gone now. What? I was triggered and concerned. And the guy I was with, he said, yeah, you were kind of, I was like, man, my anxiety went through the roof. I thought we about to get sitting home with no teeth. How the hell is this gonna work? Yeah, I've seen it in me. I didn't become untriggered until they put them teeth in our mouth. And I said, we got them finally. We already postponed our flight. It was so much crazy shit going on over there. I said, y'all, this ain't for everybody to go to Turkey and get some teeth. Trust me on this one. Mentally, you better be prepared to go to a foreign country that they don't speak English and deal with. It is not for everybody. I'll say that much. But anyway, I've seen this in family members. I've seen this in friends. Why is this phone? Why is it ringing like muted? I see it in family members. I see it in friends. I see it. I see it. You can't ignore it, y'all. Ignoring it would not be wise. To pretend it doesn't exist probably ain't a good idea. All these incidents of shootings in this city, they need to begin looking at those individuals who did the shooting. What happened? The man in that food court was, somebody brushed against him. And it turned into this crazy mess where he put out a gun and shot 3 people before he got shot by a police officer. They said they might just brushed against him. And if you see his picture of his mugshot, you say, okay, that nigga crazy as hell. The other guy who was there, now triggered, because he's seeing 3 people get shot and the officer shoot him, now he's triggered. He ain't on his medicines. He's triggered now. Anxiety up, bipolar kicked in. He's telling the people, the news people, I'm waiting on my medicine from Grady. Grady gonna take care of that. When Grady should have gave that man that medicine, the minute he walked through that door and said, what do you need? When's the last time you had it? Let's check. Okay, you need this medicine. Can it be that hard to give people medicine? I'm confused. Yeah, it's that hard because they don't give a fuck about nobody. They don't care. Let me just restate that. Maybe they don't understand. If someone's bipolar or has anxiety or whatever other types of mental issues are out there, and they're having an issue and they're telling you, I need my medication, they're saying, I need this. Should they be given what they need? These aren't drug addicts. They say they ain't asking for Oxycontin. They ain't asking for pain pills. They're asking for psychotropic medications to help with their mental health issues. It can't be that hard to understand that. But then that goes back to our skin color. Because see, the news media says 2 felons did this crime yesterday instead of saying, let's dig a little deeper than this and look at they're 2 human beings. What was going on in these guys' mind? If we want to bring down the violence in our communities, we got to get into the people's heads and see what's going on to create this violence. And when you got a whole bunch of people out here suffering from severe mental health issues, not getting their medications, maybe undiagnosed, maybe don't even know what they have, maybe might not care, know but don't care. And then we get what we saw yesterday, a city in chaos, a city full of confusion. Traffic was at a standstill. I saw those helicopters up in the air, and I decided I was on my way to the gym. Still not quite comprehending what was going on because I didn't see all the millions of police officers. Because I was kind of glancing at the TV, putting the dogs up, getting dressed, trying to get out of here to go to the gym. And I saw, they said Gwinnett. So I'm thinking, and I looked at the TV, I said, boy, that show looks like it's up the street for me. But then they got a Chase Bank on every corner, so I didn't think nothing about it. It wasn't until later on I looked at it again, I said, oh, that was by my house, right up the street. So we can choose to ignore it. I know a lot of y'all probably not gonna like this video because y'all don't understand it. For some reason, we're not understanding that we have a large group of black men and women who are having severe mental health issues. They need help. If they don't get the help that they need, we will continue to see these types of incidents with these guns, the violence. We will continue to see this stuff. Clearly, the guy who started the first episode, the first in the food court, who shot the 3 people, clearly we all know he had a gun on him. And how did he get this gun? Because we all know he was convicted felon. We all know that. How did he get this gun? Well, why did he have a gun on him? And then he's having some health issues. Mental health issues. Somebody brushed against him and he just went off. So, well, I think it's sad that none of that life will go on in Atlanta. We're going to the next incident happens where somebody shoots another innocent person. When another person suffering from mental health, they got to put something in place. Something in place more than Grady Hospital. A place for people who have a mental health issue to go to and say, hey, I'm not feeling well. I need my medication. I'm having a problem. Can you help me? And they can get the help that they need. Until we have something in place like that, specifically for people who know they have mental health. These guys knew they were having, in this one instance, the guy who trucked the bus, who kidnapped the bus and killed the passenger, got into a fight with a passenger on the bus. Don't know what happened there, but he ended up taking the guy from the gun and shooting him with his own damn gun. And I should tell you something. So y'all, that's why when I'm out and about, whether I'm in the gym or a grocery store, and I come across somebody and they're acting crazy, I don't say anything. I don't say nothing. I just go around and pray, oh, excuse me, oh, I'm sorry about that. I see these crazy, I've had people say all kinds of stuff to me, and I say, okay, something's wrong with this person. So I take the easy way out and back down, like, okay, I see what's going on. Something's not right here. I don't honk my horn at people. I don't honk that horn. I don't say shit to people other than good morning. I don't even, if I'm in the gym and somebody's taking too long on the equipment, I don't even go there and ask them, man, are you almost done with this equipment? I don't even have them say, I'll go find something else to do in this gym. I come back to this. Because I done ran across, over the years, I've ran into a lot of crazy guys in the gym. And they end up, it never fails, the people that I say, okay, he's kind of crazy. They end up getting into it with somebody in the gym. They're going back and forth. And I say, okay, why are they? Don't y'all see this man is crazy? If you know something, I can clock him a mile away. I say, okay, he crazy. In the gym, LA Fitness, even at, I go to Lifetime Gym now. Even at Lifetime, I've seen this crazy stuff. So, anyway. I wanted to do a video about this. It's a long video, but if we don't do something about the mental health issues that are taking place in the black community, y'all, we doomed. We can't just ignore it. We can't act like it don't exist. We can't say it away, pray it away. It's here, it exists. And lots of these, in so many instances, a lot of these parents know when their kids are little children that something's off with Johnny. And instead of fixing the problem, they ignore it and don't want to give Johnny his medication. And so it can spiral into something bad. If y'all remember a few years back, this officer shot and killed this man who was running naked till he was off his medications. And he was running naked over there off of Peachtree Industrial, or somewhere in that area, Chambly. And the officer shot him because he was running towards him naked. No weapon, no gun, no nothing. Just his penis swinging, right? He ran towards these folks, to the officer naked. And the officer shot him dead. He was off his medications. Well, anyway, let me continue on my day. I got stuff I need to be doing over here. It's Wednesday, it's June 12th. The year is 2024. I'd love to read your all's comments to see what you all think. I mean, do we have the right resources in place to help people who are going through a mental health issue? Do cities need to do more to help these individuals who are having these types of breakdowns and who are triggered, who are having issues? And something has to be put in place to help these people. I know Fulton County does have some mental health counselors or something in place, but they need a place centrally located, like Grady. Even people can go and say, hey, I ran out of my medicine, I don't have it, my insurance lapsed, whatever's going on, can I be seen today and get this medicine? I need it. Because if the person's saying they need their medicine, they don't need it a week from now, they need it now, that day. It can't be that hard to understand this. It just can't be. You know, I wish I was a billionaire because I'd open up a mental health clinic. Like we got a church on every corner. We need a mental health clinic on every damn corner. Right next to the liquor store, the church, the dialysis clinic, a mental health treatment facility. On every corner. I wish I had the money to do that because it would surely help a lot of people in our community. All right, I'm out. I gotta go take these dogs out. That's another thing I came up here because I didn't want to hear them dogs yelling and screaming downstairs. They've been locked up for a minute. I'm gonna take them out right now. Let me go take the doggies out, and I look forward to reading y'all's comment. Yesterday was crazy. I mean, it really was. And maybe it could have been avoided. Just maybe. I don't know. All right, I'm out.